Buddy,
2 boys.
one brain cell.
For sure.
And today we show you why we need to grow another brain cell.
I'm Joel.
I'm Chuck.
And today we're checking out a Patreon pick for Dream Theater.
And this is my glass prison. It's the glass prison. But it feels like we're in one.
Chuck saw the length of this song and he wasn't too thrilled.
It's my own fault, too.
It is.
Makes it better.
He first tried to blame me for this. And then he forgot that he failed the challenge that led us to this spot to begin with.
Is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know what? I'll take another challenge, too.
He will. Keyword. You got some solo reacts going on, my guy. For sure.
You don't want anything to do with it?
I don't know what he's going to come up with after this. You know what I mean?
Right?
I mean, if I was him, I'd get a little wicked with it. This is up there.
This is pretty solid.
This is pretty solid. This is a good burn. This is a good burn.
It'd be even better
We are not.
if they're all just instrumentals.
Oh my God. We are more inclined to lyrics and vocals than musicmanship.
And Dream Theater is, from everything I've heard, everybody that I know that loves them, their instrumentals are their bread and butter, and they're phenomenal.
Gnarly, yeah. Well, we've heard a few.
Yeah. And
we found some that we liked even.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the people I heard were not wrong.
Let's jump on in, guys.
Let's get it.
That's rain on an umbrella.
On a Sunday.
Funeral.
Oh, now it's sad.
A distant oasis before me. Desperate, crawling on my knees, begging God to please stop the insanity.
Alrighty then.
Well,
So I've got both good things to say and complaints.
you're not alone.
I'm going to start with my complaints, and then I will end with my positive notes that I've taken so far.
All right.
I hate the vocals on this. The digital effects specifically.
Okay. I was going to say all together because there was like
There were
three
some
different
nice
vocal.
No, there were some nice spots
deliveries?
where they sounded really good.
Uh-huh.
And then there was spots I was like, what were you thinking here?
The
And
circle?
that didn't bother me so much.
That
I thought
bothered the fuck out of
that cracked me up. But anything with the digital effects on the voice,
Yeah.
did not like that a little bit. Like, and I mean, at all. The guitar work is fucking gnarly,
so nuts.
insane. The instrumental so far sounds fantastic. Whether we're talking the keyboard or the synthesizer, whatever that is in the background,
Carrying the same rhythm for 3 minutes, swapping it up completely, going for another 3 minutes, just carrying that same rhythm.
yeah.
Shredding for a minute straight, just absolutely tearing that thing up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got a lot going on here.
You really do.
Instrumentally. That's phenomenal.
It's great. And like it would this is okay, this is my internal thought when he started singing. My eternal thought was, why didn't we just keep this in a musical?
An instrumental?
An instrumental, yeah.
I was going to say
Not a musical, you know what I meant. Instrumental, yeah. But the first couple lines of singing, I was like, why did we do this to ourselves?
When he started singing, like,
the guitar was so sick.
it threw me off because, I mean, when you're 3 minutes into a song,
Yeah.
at that point, just make it an instrumental.
I'm used to it.
Like, at that point, I'm already here. I'm in this mindset. And then you start singing, and I'm like, ooh, now it's a 3 minute intro instead of a full instrumental. Like,
Oh, so I forgot. I didn't even think about that. So you have the long intro to complain about too, huh?
times three.
Times three. Times three.
Times three.
The intro didn't bother me too much. It was just more so the vocals when they first came in. There was a lot of those digital effects being utilized, and it just didn't sound good to my ear, to be honest. But there were parts where his singing was fine later on, when it was cleaner and had a little bit more, I don't know, flow or melody to it. I'm not sure. But yes, the instrumental is banging. But I am pretty bummed out so far about the vocals. We'll see if that changes throughout. You know, it's a 13-minute song. There's still plenty of ball game.
And again, my biggest complaint when it comes to intros is when you're keeping it with a melody rather than like, give me that guitar solo, give me the solos. If you're going to open it up, I want some shredding. I want a bunch of change ups. I want you to hit my ears with some wild shit, or I want you to put me in an atmosphere.
I'm on the opposite end of this because I did like that intro.
Yeah. And that's fair. But this intro didn't do like any of that for me.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, maybe they'll get a little more atmospheric later on. Not really expecting vocals to come in now. And then they did. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. But I was expecting, once you hit that 3.5 minute mark, it's going to get a little more atmospheric, going to draw you in, kind of tell you a story with the instruments. Mm-hmm. And I mean, the instruments have went hard.
Yeah,
from there.
The lyrics. Now, I'm not downplaying lyrically at all.
Right.
Because I'm
getting the idea that the glass prison is a church, but
from my understanding, it's the 5 songs that we're reacting to. They're his journey through, like, what did he say? It was like I want to say like alcoholism or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see here. Let's see.
okay.
I'm going to read this out loud here. Given the fact that Mike Portnoy recently rejoined Dream Theater. I can think of no better way to send it. I'm talking about the 12-step suit written by Mike Portnoy and composed by Dream Theater. The 12-step suit is a series of 5 songs. 5 songs written by, I thought you were just saying sweet. Like, oh, that's sweet. I was like, wow, he's very, very excited about this. By founding member, drummer, creative mastermind Mike Portnoy, expressing his struggles with addiction and road to recovery.
Okay.
Each song was written and released on 5 different albums with the expectation that it would be played live as one full piece.
Okay.
Which is, yeah.
Explains why we're knocking them out back to back to back to back to back.
Yes. Shall we continue?
We shall.
Let's get back into it, y'all.
I'm trying to believe, stop wallowing in my self-pity. We've been waiting for years, my friend. The writing's been on the wall. All it takes is a little faith. You're not the same as us all. I can't break out this prison all alone.
right. We did it, Chuck.
Huh. You know, after you said that, well, lyrically, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like a lot of sense.
Yeah, the lyrics here were not bad. Not bad at all. But I'd be shocked if you came out of this with a positive rating for you.
It's got a positive rating.
Does it really? Okay. All right. I know. I just know you bellyache about Metallica
So,
and their intros. And
the problem is, like, if we could cut the first minute out of, or first 30 seconds out of every Metallica song, all their songs would probably be in my playlist. Just to be clear, there's still Metallica songs in there,
okay.
but I'm a little more choosy because of the fact that, like, every song they play has that intro.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
I know you complain about that all the time. Yeah.
yeah. That being said, there is so much here to respect. I'm definitely glad I listened to it once.
Of course. Yeah.
It's one of those things. That guitar was nuts.
It really was. I think that's the highlight here for me throughout. The guitar was insane and plenty of change ups throughout.
Oh yeah, and that drummer holding all these different rhythms, holding all these different
Yeah.
paces in the same song, and he's holding them for. I mean, he's not holding them for a short amount of time.
No.
Like, they're elongated and just
Yeah, the drum fills are
mad
nice.
respect.
Absolutely.
And then the bass lines they hit.
That one at the end, especially.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even notice the bass until then.
Me neither.
I'll be honest.
but that one was. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. I was like, well, there's the bass. All right, cool.
And then certain parts did get kind of atmospheric, and then other parts kind of lost me. I mean, you're gonna have that when you're talking
That giant solo in the middle kind of lost you, didn't it?
a little bit.
I could see your eyes glaze over.
Yep. You're gonna have that in a 14-minute song.
Yeah.
My ADHD does not allow me to focus for that long.
So we heard your positives. What are your negatives, bud? Spit them out.
I want more vocals.
Okay.
I want less of an intro. A lot less of an intro. Like a lot less. Like, can we cut that in a quarter? Like a lot less. A lot. I can't be clear here. And then maybe shorten the song up a little bit. Just take out the big part of the intro there. Because some of the solos here were really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, even those could be condensed a little bit, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I really liked how it ended. I'm shocked at how it ended.
Okay.
Like, we got vocals until the end.
Yeah, that was. No, I didn't see that coming. I thought it would.
I was expecting like a nice 2-3 minute outro
I was too.
to match that intro. Would have made sense to me. But I really like that part too. But again, this is not my kind of music overall.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you go ahead and rate,
Okay.
and
So
then I'll
yeah.
go and break down
my rating's going to be a 5.2, and I'm not putting it in a playlist.
Okay. So my complaints, I'll lead again with that. Mainly the digitalization on the vocals in parts, and wasn't a big fan of his screams in here.
Okay.
If he would have kept with the cleans, there was I liked those throughout pretty much. Those were fine. With no effects on it, that is. And the intro didn't bother me a bit. I actually really liked the intro. That was fine. It was the intro actually bothered me when the vocals came in with that vocal style.
Right.
Was not a fan of that at first. It took me a second to kind of get into that. The lyrics were good, but I'm not going to lie. There was parts in the song in the middle that I just did the same thing as you, where I don't know if it's my ADHD, but I just kind of like lost focus. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I was just kind of zoning out, staring at the screen.
Yeah.
And then I was like, shit.
I'm doing a reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens sometimes, guys.
But the guitar solo wasn't bad by any means. It's just not my taste in music when I come to, like, especially that long. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really bad by any means, like, for me. The plate scratching in the middle was actually rather enjoyable. I love that. The hip hop thing that randomly just got dropped in there in the middle, and I was like, whoa, what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah.
But I still am not sure about his vocals as a whole. I'll be honest. It's just metal in general. It's the same. Metal and punk are the same with that. The vocals, you never know what you're going to get. You never know if you're going to like them. Sometimes they grow on you. Sometimes they get worse.
Sometimes they just sit stale.
I'm not sure. I like the instrumental aspect of it, but the voice, his voice itself didn't really do much for me here.
Yeah.
But I did like parts where, like I said, that chorus area, like the sounded good to me. Now, rating wise, I think I'm going to go with a 5.8 here. It is not going in a playlist, mainly due to the length, because it did get skipped almost every time.
Yeah.
Like I would get bored halfway through, but I am in the same boat as you of like appreciating this on
Absolutely.
the first listen as well, regardless if I had things to nitpick about it or not. We're
Right.
just throwing out our own personal opinions on this, guys. So that's kind of where I'm sitting with song number 1. But I really want to make sure I point out that I love where the lyrics are going here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think those are really well done.
Oh, they are. Very well done.
Yeah. Shout out to Rin for sending this to us
Absolutely.
and making us give it a shot at least.
And well played. Well played, sir.
Guys, if you somehow made it through this reaction and you enjoyed it, you can, if you enjoy our content, hit that like button or subscribe for more dumbass reactions.
Yeah. And hey, if you hate our opinions, tell us about it. Just drop a comment. I'm here for it.
We're used to it by this point.
Yeah.
So you can just
absolutely.
let us have it. It's all right.
Heck, I might like it. Who knows?
He is a masochist, so
A little bit.
most likely he will like your harassment more than he liked the song. Until next time, peace out.
Good chance.